And y'all better keep my sister's name out your mouth. Thank you.
The streets are claiming that Chloe is plotting retaliation against DDG for putting paws on Halle, so DDG is going to learn the hard way that Chloe does not play about Halle. DDG has been going on a social media rampage against Halle, in case you missed the drama that has been going on. He has been attempting to portray her as the nasty guy and bitter baby mama, saying that she kept their son away from him in order to punish him. However, Halle recently changed the narrative when she obtained a restraining order against DDG, alleging that he had deceived her and severely injured her in front of their son. This appears to be Chloe's final straw, and it appears that she will soon confront DDG head-on. Let's start the drama, girl. This is going to be a mess, and we're going to see Chloe's crazy side come out. Alright, so we've known for a while that things weren't exactly going well between DDG and Halle, but we never imagined that they would get this bad. Halle recently received a restraining order against DDG, in case you missed it. Additionally, the court documents state that things became quite aggressive and poisonous. Our relationship ended in 2024 because of D.V'd's temper and lack of respect towards me. There have been numerous incidents of physical, even before Halle was born. He often calls me profanities, including the B word. He often called me evil, she wrote, revealing that his violent streak and toxicity were the reason they broke up in December. She further asserted that he was irresponsible toward Halle, stating that Daryl frequently verbally abuses me in front of Halle and is unaware of the consequences of his actions. On March 7, 2025, Daryl visited my house and verbally and physically attacked me while holding Halle. When it's convenient for him, he frequently insists on seeing Halle, but when he travels,
every other day I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as shit. So I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. Or I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son. You feel me? Like it don't have nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not gonna air out her business.
It turns out that he was only trying to create drama because when he did have Halle, he didn't even spend time with the child. Instead, he would pose for photos with the child to trick the internet before giving the child to his mother. Halle states, Daryl's last-minute demands to see Halle without any schedule have been a problem since our breakup. He won't commit to any regular visits or schedule for visits. He demands Halle whenever it is convenient for Daryl alone. I never know when I will get Halle back or where he will be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I'm aware that Daryl leaves Halle with his mother most of the visits, and his mother cares for Halle. I want Daryl's family to be close with Halle, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of simply leaving Halle with his family. For days, this man was out, here doing the most, but in reality he was doing the bare minimum. And baby, if you think it couldn't possibly get any worse, it can. According to Halle, she has to be Halle's major provider, because in addition to being a difficult baby daddy, he also refuses to provide for Halle just to punish her. She wrote, "This has become extremely upsetting to me because Daryl refuses to work with my attorney to set up any schedule. Instead, he is threatening that he will take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support. It should be noted that he has never paid me child support, and I have never requested child support from him. I have asked him, however, to contribute to Halle's expenses. Only on one occasion has he done so. That's just nasty. AF. Imagine being so loud on social media, but in fact you don't see your kid or even provide for him, but you want to play Father of the Year on social media and have the world drag your baby mama, who is the only one paying for your child. But wait, there's more. Y'all remember how fans have accused DDG of deliberately trying to damage Halle's career? Folks have seen how he always starts drama precisely when something huge is happening in her career. It's always something negative that shows her in a terrible manner. Fans cautioned her against this, but it appeared that she didn't trust us. However, it looks like she finally clocked the tea because she said as much in the court docs. She wrote on May 5, 2025, the night of the Met Gala. Daryl went back online. He claimed that I was preventing Halle from seeing his son when he went live on his Twitch channel. He then started a media frenzy about releasing Halo from me. His Twitch post was timed to ruin my night, and it succeeded. I was anxious about the situation once more and was unable to focus or attend the Met Gala. Even though I'm working hard to support our son, I've noticed a pattern of Daryl acting in this way when I have work-related events. Speaking of his jealousy, he went off on her on Mother's Day when there were rumors that she spent the day with Brent Fias in St. Lucia. Every time this occurs, I get scared, anxious, and worried about Halo's safety as well as my own. Being well known, you would think that DDG would understand how simple it is for false information to spread, but instead of addressing it like a responsible adult, he confronted Halle and accused her of being dishonest. "You think you hurt my feelings when you're really just ruining your own image," the text said. "This is an awful look, makes you appear repulsive and malevolent. Have fun on your trip. Just maintain the same level of enthusiasm when it's my turn to have him, and happy Mother's Day." She answered, "Are you not sick of me, darling? You tell me a new lie every day. I'm having a good time with Sharon, Chloe, and St. Lucia. Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I promised your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon. If you think this couldn't possibly get worse, it does." She accused him of putting his paws on her in front of their child and leaving her with bruises. According to the law instrument, on January 18th, 2025, when Daryl called to say he was coming over to collect Halo, I graciously invited him inside and asked him when he would return. I have frequently requested that Daryl set up a time. He did not want to chat and refused to tell me when he would bring Halo back. The discussion continued as I walked with him outside to assist to put Halo into the car seat I was buckling, the baby into his seat, and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and was not even fully dressed, as I was not even wearing shoes. Daryl kept repeating, "Get out of my car, B." She continued, "Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me a B. He was taking Halo with him, which made me really anxious and upset. I didn't feel safe leaving a kid with him in his condition. I also wanted to know when Halo might return. He refused to inform me. The next thing I knew, our relationship became physical. We engaged in wrestling and tussling with one another. At one point, Daryl was yanking my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I then stopped fighting back as I was in a lot of pain. That was not the only time that he was violent with her." She also said, "On March 7th, 2025, Halo and I were both sick with RSV at my home. Daryl stopped by to see Halo. I had already warned about our sickness. I made it clear to him that I did not want Halo leaving my home because he was sick. He raised his voice and became verbally towards me, hurling bad names at me. He then saw that the Ring camera was recording. He unplugged. The Ring camera opened the side door and threw the Ring camera out of my home. I went outside to retrieve the Ring camera."
How bad of a bitch you are? Sometimes we'll cheat.
What do you think? Is it immaturity? Is it scared?
Yeah, it's not a you thing. It's a them thing.
Oh, every time.
And like anytime I find out somebody cheats, I move on. And they don't believe me, I'll tell them in the beginning. I'm like, you know, we're imperfect humans, but you cheat on me, I'm out. And they don't believe me till their numbers.
It kind of appeared like she agreed with fans who think that Halle needs to dump DDG because the disrespect was just so insane. In response to this, DDG went live with his buddies where they made fun of Chloe, especially her album In Pieces, which barely sold 10,000 copies in the first week and reached...
Is your girl's sister single?
I don't know, actually.
You think you could put me on?
You got the riz, man. You got the juice, man. You got the motion, bro. That's all on you. You don't need me.
But bro, you're in a different stratosphere than me.
You said what?
You in a different stratosphere than me. Like, I need you to put me on.
Everybody knows Gideon is, man. Quit playing with yourself, man. We in the same stratosphere.
Stop gatekeeping.
I ain't gatekeeping nothing.
Like, her album flopped, so she's probably sad right now. I just want to like hit her up and be like, hey, it's all good. You know, we all have flops out there. Like, I want to console her, you know?
Tripping.
That was super disrespectful to not only Chloe, but also Halle. Chloe doesn't really like him that much, which isn't surprising. And now that there is evidence of DDG touching her sister, it's off the table. although viewers are now conjecturing that Chloe may be involved in this entire scheme of retaliation with Halle. Halle stated in her filing that she has family that would monitor Halo and help her through this difficult time. Given how close Chloe is to Halle, Chloe is undoubtedly at the top of the list. And honestly, despite her sweet girl persona, everyone knows that she can be a touch cray-cray DDG, may wish to sleep with one eye open because Chloe doesn't play with Halo or Halle, as everyone knows. Word on the streets is that the D.V.D was the last straw for Chloe, because word on the streets is that she is done with DDG's BS, and she is allegedly helping Halle prepare for a custody battle. Child, this is wild. However, do you guys believe Chloe is acting appropriately in this situation? Or should she keep her distance and let DG and Halle resolve their differences? Leave a comment with your opinions, then watch this subsequent video.